everybody. Today we're going to be doing a core workout for lower back pain. We're going to be doing about 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Here we go. Okay, so all we're going to need for today's workout is just a mat, and if you have a Swiss ball, it can be any size. I have one of the larger ones, but if you have a small one, that's okay. The reason I'm doing this workout is because I hear of a lot of people who have lower back pain, which I am one of them. So these are a lot of exercises I've been doing the last 2 years since I actually hurt my back, and it's made a huge improvement in not only in just my workouts, but just in my daily life with taking a lot of the pain away from my lower back. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on the ground, and this is probably one exercise I always start my workout with because you really want to make sure that you get those deep core stabilizers. The front of your abs here are really critical in protecting your lower back. So if they're weak or just not activated when you begin your workout, it really leaves your back susceptible to injury. So what we're going to do is we're just going to lay back. You're just going to put your feet up on the ball. And with this exercise, you really want to think about, a lot of people think it's a hamstring. It's not a hamstring exercise. It's primarily for like I mentioned, the deep core stabilizers, just your lower abs. You're going to think about just kind of digging your heels into the ball as you just do a little bit of a pelvic tilt. So I'm just thinking about kind of rotating my pelvis towards my face, and then I'm going to lower it back down. So you bring it in and out. You can just keep a neutral head. Sometimes I do kind of look a little bit forward because that helps bring a better range of motion. So we're just going to crunch in and lower. And the goal with this, like I mentioned earlier, you can do anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds of work and maybe take about 15 seconds of rest in between each exercise. And if you're somebody with chronic pain, you just want to make sure you're taking your time and just going within a comfort level. You're not kind of overly doing it. Okay, so that's the first exercise. So we've kind of woken those up a little bit, kind of start strengthening those. Next, we're going to go into a ball rollout. You have the option of doing these on the ground. So you just want to have your feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to put your hands on the ball, and you're just going to very gently lay your body out and come back to start. So you really want to think about keeping a nice tight stomach, not letting your butt drop too much, but enough to where you feel like you're lowering it and really engaging the lower ab. Once again, the goal of these exercises is to strengthen our lower abs to help take a lot of the work that the lower back takes. So like I mentioned, if you're weak here, it's really going to leave you susceptible here because the muscles back here and your lower back is going to be working because this isn't strong enough. Okay, so we're just going to roll out and back to start. Other people, if you're not maybe having as much chronic pain, you can go from a standing position. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to lower out. I'm going to keep a nice tight stomach, and I'm going to roll back up just to let that relax for a minute. So now with this exercise, we're actually working the entire core. Not only are we working the front, we're also working back here because we do want to keep that toned and strong also, to kind of keep everything even. All right, so once we've done that for our 20 to 30 seconds of work, next we're going to do a reverse crunch. It's kind of similar to what we did with our first exercise, but we're not using the ball. But once again, we're really focusing on that lower part of our abdominals. So you're going to lay completely flat on the ground. Your hands are going to be critical with this exercise because they're going to press into the ground. You're just going to think about raising your knees up, curling your knees to your face, and you're going to lower down. So you're kind of pressing here, pushing with your hands. Nice and slow. Now this is a little bit tougher exercise for some people. So if you're not able to get your knees all the way up, that's okay. Even if you're just going to maybe here, that's all right. You're still engaging those lower abdominals that are critical, that we really want to strengthen. Okay, and our last exercise, we're going to, once again, we're going to go into a plank because we focused here. Now we're going to kind of focus everywhere here. What I'm going to have you do is just get into a regular plank here. Our feet are about shoulder width apart. Nice flat back. We're going to keep a nice tight stomach. We're not going to let our back slump down. And you're just going to do just a slight hand raise. So what we're doing now is we're really focusing on strengthening here as we strengthen down here. Two critical areas for a nice healthy lower back. You can just kind of periodically raise at whatever speed and level. And once you're done with your time, 20 to 30 seconds, you can kind of sit back, stretch that out a little bit, and then go into your next round. Okay, you guys, I would suggest maybe 2 to 3 rounds. This is a slow progressive exercise for somebody who's maybe having a little bit more pain. For me, I'm more in kind of I've learned to manage my back pain. So I usually will do about 3 rounds of 30 seconds. I really hope these work as well for you as they did for me. I love them. I've been using them, like I said, for the last few years, and I've had great results. Hey, you guys, check out athleanexxforwomen.com if you haven't been over there yet. Subscribe if you haven't, because you get the videos the day they come out. Leave us a comment, let me know how you're doing, and I'll work out with you guys soon.